Alright. So, yeah. We're gonna play some Dicey Dungeons today. I've already played a little bit of this game. Oh, well, evidenced by this. Do I want to continue this or no, I don't. Because, yeah, I've already played a good bit of this game. I've already unlocked five of the, I guess they call them, like, what, contestants, I suppose, on the show. I want to unlock the last one, but how do I do that? I don't know. So, I did want to do runs with the robot, because the robot is my favorite character in the game. However, I would like to unlock the last contestant. So maybe we'll do a witch run. And I'm a little hesitant about that, because I'm like, I don't know if I like the witch. I don't know if I like the witch's path. The witch's playstyle kinda sucks. Because it's this. Like, the gimmick with witch is that you have a spell or a card that you can use for every single die face. But you have to use a die to initiate, or I guess place the card in one of these 4 slots, and then you still have to use a die to trigger the card. So that's kind of where the struggle of Witch comes in, is that you're basically using your dice double time. So it's a little tricky. Okay. The dog has come to invade the stream. Are you gonna stay in here? No, he left. Okay. I kind of wish I had face cam so that way I could show the dog, but I cannot. Okay. What do we want to do? Well, we don't have a 1 or a 2, so here, toss in a 3. Okay. Go ahead and get Infliction. Infliction's good. And then when you run out of dice, you literally just have to throw them. So it's like, why? I guess I should also probably... Do I have to tab out of the game because I'm stupid? Hold on. Just realized I cannot see chat. So let me change a few things so I can see chat now. Professional streamer, man. You'd think I'd have this stuff figured out by now. Anyway. Let's do 1 infliction, and then we're gonna make another cauldron. Was that the move? Did I want to do that? Maybe. Give me a 2. That's not a 2. Can I get a 2? That is not a 2. We'll make a 3rd cauldron. Because why not? Actually, no, that wouldn't... No, that was not smart. Because I could have just thrown the dice to deal 1 damage. But it's fine. Because I'm going to do 4 damage in this turn right here. Wow. When I needed 2s, you didn't want to give them to me. But now you hand them out like candy. Womp. And so the run begins. What do we get? Magic shield. Add 3 shield, an odd number. Okay. Well, if it's an odd number, I don't want to put this on an odd number. So maybe like on 4. Maybe on 4 would be good. Let's do that. And that's the other thing about Witch, is that you also have to think about where you want your spells to go based on what you actually roll. So that's also something to keep in mind. Let's toss the 6 in here. Okay, great. I literally have to throw the rest because I can't do anything else. Great. Oh, what is the limit break on this? Roll 3 extra dice. Honestly, I may want to use that. I'll take an infliction. I'll take a magic shield. Do I want to roll 3 extra dice? No, because I just I really just... Actually, I can just save this for next battle. I can do 5 damage in one turn. Yikes! Okay, did not realize that I was also gonna have, like, almost 3/4 of my health gone. Oh shoot, can I do this? Yeah, I can, because I can just 2 infliction, 3 damage, you're dead. Still somehow made it out of there with my limit break intact. Ice Shard or Electric Shock? Electric Shock is probably better, because the shock effect just forces the enemy to waste dice to use more cards. Whereas freezing dice, you're still getting to trigger a card, it just may not be as strong. I would rather have them waste dice and effectively waste resources than just, oh, it's a weaker attack now. And in some cases it doesn't even matter, because it's like, just do an odd number and it'll give you 3 shield. Like, sometimes the number doesn't matter. Even numbers, then put it on an odd. What do we get? Magic Missile! I remember Magic Missile being really good for a run that I did with something. Maybe it was my last Witch run, but Magic Missile is pretty good. Even, so put it on an odd. We'll go ahead and put that on 5. I want to get to health, so maybe we go Baby Squid. We also get a new spell if we beat Baby Squid too, so let's go ahead and do that. This is wonderful. Well, I do love Infliction. Let's go ahead and do 3 damage. What can we roll? Another Cauldron, which we don't need. Just do 1 damage at that point. And actually, yeah, let's go ahead and use this, because that actually gave us Magic Missile. Perfect. We'll put it here. Even, nice. And we can also put in an Electric Shock too. It's a pretty good turn, especially a good turn to actually use the limit break on. Okay. Oh, I'm blind? Well... Oh, Electric Shock has to be even. I didn't realize that. I thought it was any number. Okay. Doing shock would be good, but if it's even, just do 5 damage. Okay, it's an odd number. Great. Well then, just put it on infliction. Oh wait. No, I should have put it on Cauldron, because then if I got back an even number, then I could have used Magic Missile. Now I'm just kind of... Cauldron. Thank you. That's good enough. Now here's another thing. Do I replace Infliction with another Magic Missile? Because that might actually be good for me. Although if I get... Okay, I have 3 dice. If I have more than 1 odd number, then I'm just forced to throw, because I can't Cauldron more than 1 time. Maybe just throw. I can do 6 damage in 1 turn. Well, second verse same as the first. Nice. And I can just... Bam. Easy. Easy. Five health, we could use that. And what is this spell? Hall of Mirrors, which is a terrible thing to have on 6. Because if I have Hall of Mirrors on 6, then I effectively need 2 6s to trigger Hall of Mirrors. 1 to just lay the card down, and then another to actually add dice to the fight. I mean, it's a free spell, we might as well just take it. It's just we may not use it at all. Let's go for more health. Let's go ahead and fight Sneezy. Oh, Well, so much for you're never gonna trigger Hall of Mirrors. I mean, we may as well, right? It's here. Go ahead and do 3 damage. We should probably Crystal Ball this turn. 21 health is a lot of health to have. We may as well just go ahead and limit break, huh? Well, let's see where we are at the end of the turn first. Electric Shock would be good to have. And I can actually trigger that now and shock him. Plus have Infliction. If I roll a 5, replacing Magic Missile, or replacing Hall of Mirrors with Magic Missile would probably be good. Well, how the tables have turned. How the tables have turned. Okay, and even then, I don't have a 3 and an even, so I can't even do Electric Shock even if I put it down one more time, so we'll just do that. Does that not trigger the last? Oh, okay. That's actually pretty good. So that shocked spike should have, still have 6. Wait, can I do 11 damage this turn? 6 here, 3 here, so that's a 9. Wait, can I? Oh, I think I can. I think I can Electric Shock, then Magic, hold on. Replace Hall of Mirrors with Magic Missile, Electric Shock. Nice! Calculated kill. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay, upgraded spell slot or prepared. Having an upgrade would be sick. But I want more things prepared so I can actually use more dice to attack. So let's change... If we always just had Magic Missile active, that would be good. Cauldron is still somewhat useful. Although, is it? Maybe if I just had something that used odds and evens? But I guess Cauldron is still good because you get a new dice back and you're still doing damage. So Cauldron is still good. It's just Magic Missile is also good to have alongside it. Preview upgrade. What do some of these look like upgraded? Hall of Mirrors Plus isn't bad, but I would rather spend even dice attacking. Magic Missile Plus is great. Add Force Shield. That just takes off the even. Necessity for Electric Shock. Infliction is easy damage. Cauldron Plus just allows you to reroll. That is pretty sick. Okay. Well, I don't need more health, so you might as well just go ahead and fight. Are you serious? Okay. Well, if I do Hall of Mirrors right now, then I don't get to Magic Missile. Or I could... Hold on. What if I... Do I want Electric Shock, though? But can I roll an even? Nope. Worth a shot. Do I want a Hall of Mirrors, or do I want a Magic Missile and set up Hall of Mirrors? Or, better yet, just do 11 damage. That's the best play. Do that. Okay, straight 3s, huh? Can I get an even? No, really straight 3s? Are you serious? I can't even do anything about this, because Electric Shock needs evens. Okay, well he was able to pull off Hall of Mirrors, which kind of sucks. Roll the 1. Great. Wonderful. Dang, if I had a 6. Well, I'll be able to kill him next turn, so I may as well just do that. Even if I roll like 1, 2, then we still win. Or 4, that works. Goodbye. Okay, let's see what the shop has. Nudge. Nudge isn't really that useful. Nor is Magic Key. Anything to do with dice manipulation is not really that good for a witch build. Because you only have 4 card slots as opposed to your... I guess your normal 6. You can set up 6 different spells, but you only have 4 card slots. So I feel like doing anything with dice manipulation is not really that effective. But neither is poison either, because some enemies are resistant to poison. I think none of these are worth it right now. I think we are better off just saving money for later. We'll go ahead and pick up this health because we won't be back. So that's a full heal. Speaking of full heal, okay, good. We might need that health, though. But yeah, like, dice manipulation is not that effective for a witch build, and you also have enemies which are strong against poison. It's almost like I know how this game works. I could use a 2 to set up Infliction. This is honestly good. I think our build is focused around even numbers, with Electric Shock and Magic Missile. And I suppose throw in Hall of Mirrors there as well. But I can only Magic Missile once. So I should probably set up Infliction. So now, I don't mind not using Magic Shield. I would like to Hall of Mirrors, but then I'm missing out on damage, so I should just do this. Because that's a solid 11 damage. Wait, 11? 8. I can count. Okay, we have a 6 again. Let's reroll the 1. Okay. If I trigger another Magic Missile... Wait, I could... No, I can't win this turn. The most damage I can do this turn is probably... Well, hold on. Because I could Electric Shock, put the 5 into Infliction, put the 6 into Magic Missile, Crystal Ball. No. I can only do 14 damage this turn at most. So I may as well not even go for a kill. That said, I can hold my Crystal Ball for next turn. Or maybe even next fight. Because if I... Yeah. We can definitely do 9 damage with this. I guess I could have thrown the 3. I didn't need to set up Electric Shock to do that. Or to win here. Wait, 11. Hold on. Oh, she has Venus Flytrap, doesn't she? Okay. I didn't account for that. We may need a Crystal Ball this turn then. Reroll the 1. That's good. How much damage can I do this turn? Enough to kill. Get played. See, I'm best at this game when I actually think about it. When I think about what I'm doing, I can be pretty good at this game. Hex. Even weaken, odd shock. This is a pretty disposable spell. It's good, but I don't feel it's worth it. Because I definitely want the 1 to stay on Cauldron, because having the ability to reroll is pretty good. Even numbers are too valuable, though. I don't want to put any I don't want to put any spell that's too good on an even number. Because even numbers are effectively going into Magic Missile. Magic Missile and Electric Shock, to be real. But I guess if I do end up having only evens and no odds... Well, no, because Magic Missile is a prepared spell, so we'll always need even numbers. Honestly, moving with Electric Shock and Magic Missile is probably the best move. Because on a 6 and another even, that's 11 damage and 1 shock per turn for the best possible turn we could have, consistently. And Infliction is just easy damage. The easiest thing I could see getting rid of is maybe Magic Shield or Hall of Mirrors. But when do I roll a 6 and I don't need it, you know? Although I guess Hex would also just be another great thing to put anything into, like any number, instead of just being limited to only 6s. Maybe this is worth it. I was just talking about how Hall of Mirrors isn't really worth it in the grand scheme of things, because with this build, we need 2 6s to even use the dang card. But this, you could put anything in Hex. I think that's worth it. And we do still have our limit break, which is probably good, because bruh has 34 health. Ooh, let's set up this, because then we can do that. Now, do we Crystal Ball this turn? Do we? I mean, we may as well, right? Yeah, she's gonna do damage no matter what, and we don't want to sit on a limit break for too long. Worst case scenario, we just throw. Can I get an even? Nice! Okay, I may as well throw, because there's no reason to reinstate the Electric Shock. Okay, that's good. That's more than half health. Is this a blind play or a replay? This is a replay of this run. I've played as Witch before, but I've never won a run with Witch. So, straight 6s, good lord. Well, I have... Wait, can I win this turn? I can. Is this exact kill? Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I want neither of these. I was just talking about how dice manipulation isn't that useful. Sounds like you still got stuff to do. Still got stuff to get to do in the chapters then. Yeah, like I still have like the last contestant to unlock, and then I think I've only done like the first run or the first chapter with each of the contestants. I think I've done like maybe the second for the robot and the warrior, but that's it. Doppel dice or duplicate? I mean, do I have to take either of these? Duplicate, hold on. Duplicating a 4 or a 6 would be pretty good. But do I actually want to... Oh, no, they force you to learn one. Okay. We have to learn one. Well, then I would probably just want to get rid of Magic Shield. I don't really care for Magic Shield. But then it's the same thing that we ran into with Hall of Mirrors, because then it's like min 4. Okay, great and all. Although, wait, no. I think Doppel dice would be better. Because that effectively turns an odd into an even and vice versa. So if you get like a 1 or a 3, that turns into a 2 or a 6, turns an odd into an even. If we get a 5... No, if we get a 2, it turns into a 4. Oh, well, I guess 2 is the only exception. Well, still, that's pretty good for turning 1s and 3s into evens. Because we pretty much have an even-centric build. Maybe we'll take the Doppel dice then and replace a Magic Shield with it. Because we have to take one. Then you'll get a bunch of very different experiences. Sounds good. Yeah, that's what I love about this game. It's very different playstyles. Yo, Gold Cauldron! I got this on one of my really good witch runs. So I'm like, ooh, yeah, we're getting this. We are definitely building an even-centric build, for sure. Yeah, this is shaping up to be good so far. This is great. Bonus round. Bonus round? Must be something I haven't gotten to yet. Magic dagger. 2 damage reusable. Ooh. Well, actually, no. That's not worth it. Because we literally just got the one thing that we need to always have evens. Which is Gold Cauldron. So, magic dagger isn't really necessary. Skeleton key set all dice too. Needs doubles is good. But I don't think is worth it. Because once again, we have Gold Cauldron. I would only be like, set all dice to an even. And we would have to set that up too. I don't think that's worth it. I think the build that we have right now is pretty good. We Gold Cauldron with an odd to get an even, Magic Missile, and even if we do roll like a 1, 3, or a 5, setting up Electric Shock or Magic Missile is exactly what we need to do anyway. Then once we set those up, we just pour all of the odds into Gold Cauldron so that way we can always have it even to use the very same turn. Getting something like Skeleton Key is not really necessary. For example, let's go ahead and do this, get that out of the way. Do I want to set up 2 magic missiles? Honestly, may as well. Like I just said, we'll always have an even number. That may not have been the move. I probably could have still Gold Cauldroned. And I probably could have gotten a 6 the same turn too, but hindsight's 20/20. I don't think we Crystal Ball this turn. I'm definitely gonna Electric Shock, for sure. I could take 4 damage, and just do 10 damage right now. And then I guess if I roll 5s, I can just Magic Missile again, and I still have Gold Cauldron on standby. Maybe I do Crystal Ball this turn. Build up Limit Break again. Okay. How do I want to do this? I could reinstate Electric Shock, actually. So we can do that again. And then just do this. And throw. That's most of his damage, most of his health done in 1 turn. And both of his stuff got shot, because we reinstated, Shock. Some characters end up having status weaknesses here, but also some with status strengths. Fireman makes Shock useless. Fireman makes Shock useless? I suppose, but having both of his fireballs shocked was good, but that was a very specific instance of how good that was. Honestly. Yeah, he can always unshock his weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I want to keep 3 on... Well, we just need to do 6 damage. So actually, if we can just get 1 even number, which we can... No, we need 2 evens. No, we don't. Hold on. Do this. Reroll. Win. Okay, there we go. The hamsters were turning in my brain. There we go. Error? What happened to YouTube? What happened to YouTube? Or did anything happen? I don't know. What is this saying? Let me look at OBS for a second. How do I fix that? Oh, I'm dropping frames. That's why that's happening. Haha. Our stream briefly stuttered. Okay. I'm gonna hope that's fine for right now. May have just been a one-time thing. Okay. I think it's fine. Perhaps. I'll keep a visual on standby just in case if anything happens again. There we go. Okay. Back to the game. Honestly, second verse name is the first, and we may even be able to do more because we do have Crystal Ball this turn. Let's do this. Electric Shock. We still got 2 magic missiles to use, which we can use right now. And then just throw. Again, more than half health done in 1 turn. It's pretty good. Ah, well now I get to feel what it's like to be shocked. That's great. Can we kill this turn? No, not this turn, I don't think. Man, if I had 1 even... No, if he didn't shock me, I could win this turn. Dang, that sucks. Okay. Well, I may as well throw, because even if I do Gold Cauldron, I can't use Magic Missile. Hindsight's 20/20 in that regard. Okay. Honestly, I could just do wonk. Bam. What Dicey does is just 2 extra modes. Yeah, I did see the extra modes. I thought those were paid DLC at first, and then I found out that's free? What? That's sick. Yeah, I do want to check out the Halloween update and the reunion update at some point, but today I was like, well, I want to unlock the last contestant, so... Fury Spell. And no. Again, kind of like Hall of Mirrors. You need a 6. And like, well, I guess I could put it on Doppeldice. I'm not really seeing any reason to do that. Having Fury Spell would be good, because then you could do 12 damage and 2 shock when combined with Electric Shock, or you could do just combine with Magic Missile for 10 damage. So maybe Fury Spell is nice to have. So we'll just swap it for Doppeldice. Wait, what is that? I don't think I've seen this before. Hold on. Let's get into a battle and see what that... Does that need 2 4s? Because if so, then I'm like, ooh. That's tricky. Personally, I like how the devs slowly give us little bits of character development with the enemies as we progress and dialogue changes. Yeah. Okay, so if I put a 4 here... Wow. You need 2 4s. Ooh. Okay, Fury Spell just became a lot less viable. Real talk. Okay. Well, we also have Crystal Ball this turn. So here, well, no, save the 6. Can I get a 3? Yes! Oh, hold on. Okay, Electric Shock. See, if I had Fury Spell now, this would be great. Well, no, I have 3 6s. I may as well just do all the damage. I was gonna say maybe put a 6 in Gold Cauldron, reroll for a 4, but we may just naturally get a 4 later anyway. Okay, Fury Spells does still seem good, because doing any of our good cards twice just seems good naturally. Oh, this is the same exact turn we just had. There we go. Oh, that's a good point. You could just prepare Fury Spell. True. And with how many 5s we could potentially get, maybe not setting up Magic Missile in that same case is probably good. I might consider that. 10 damage, can we do that? We can do that. Easy win. I say easy, I have 5 health. But if I get 4 more EXP, that's a free heal. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take this. What's in the shops? That's not worth it at all. Well, maybe the 10 health is good. I could use that. I don't know how much damage this enemy is about to do. That may have not been the best play, but I don't mind. Yeah, because statuses are just not really good. Status cards in general. Let's just go for the fight. I should have seen if maybe I could prepare Fury Spell. That's what I get for jumping into things. What do I want to do here? I see no reason to put Hex on. Okay, let's reroll the 2. Okay, well that tells me exactly what I'm doing with this turn. Oh, I had Crystal Ball! Okay, well... yeah, we may want to do Crystal Ball. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Crystal Ball this turn. Well, there's what I needed. I needed the 3 so I could do 6 damage. Well, I could set up Fury Spell. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. And then I think I'll just go ahead and swap out Infliction for Electric Shock. Okay, that was still a good play. You lose the option of opening up 3 dice numbers to use on Fury by having it prepared. Yeah. Freeze mostly helps slow down foes. See, that's the thing, though. Like, Freeze slows down enemies, but it doesn't completely stop them. Like, say that Magic Missile was an odd instead of an even, then, you know, even if you do Freeze, like, it's an odd number, it's still gonna do 5 damage. So that's why, in my opinion, I feel like Freeze is not that worth it. But I do see your point. Wow, this sucks. Okay. Well, I mean, we're weakened anyway, so we may as well just do this. And then maybe reroll the 2, see if we get a 6? Okay, well, I could set up Free Spell again, not worth. Oh, as long as she has an odd, she can weaken every turn? Ooh, that sucks. Oh, I might die. Oh, see, this is why I suck at Witch. I get really, really confident in the beginning, and I can't make it past floor 3. Okay. But, oh, hold on, Fury Spell. But I don't have another 6. Okay, we're gonna... Well, since we're almost dead, we may as well Crystal Ball. Okay, hold on. I can do 12 damage with Electric Shock. He neutralized my Magic Missile! Shoot! Although... Oh, I'd have to take the damage for it, but... Is there any way that this works out? I could Fury Spell, then Electric Shock, that's 12 damage. Then... I could... What could I do? Could spam with Shock 3 times. Really? Okay, well, Fury Spell. This happens twice. I doubt I can still do 17 damage. I mean, yeah, I see what you mean, though. I can put the 3 in and use the 4 on it. Oh. I was going to see if maybe I could win this turn, but that might be GG's. That might just be game. If... Nah, I think that's just game. I think I just gotta accept that. Well, yeah, okay. Here, let's do this. I'll re-roll the 2. 4. That doesn't really do anything for me. I could take 2 damage and then Magic Missile, I guess. But even then, how much damage can be done? Okay, so if she roll... Okay, yeah, she has to roll an odd and an even, which is basically guaranteed. So yeah, this may just be a throw. Wait a minute, what? You can throw dice that are on fire? I didn't even know that. Wow. Well, I just learned something new. Shoot. That's pretty much game, though, because she's gonna roll an odd and an even. Oh, but we shocked her 3 times! No, we still lose. Okay. Well, well, this gives me an excuse to play the run I actually wanted to play, which is Robot. Because I love Robot's playstyle. What are the chapters I haven't done? You choose, you lose. No CPU counter, create any dice you like. 50% chance that equipment will randomly disappear each time. You always have curse. Oh, that sucks. I hate that. The elimination round. Enemies get 10% extra health. All enemy equipment is upgraded. Oh, so that's just everything is harder. That's just a harder game. I feel like I did play You Choose, You Lose. No, I didn't. Or was it... Did I play Compression Errors? I don't remember what I played. I don't remember this, so we're gonna try this. Let's do this. I don't remember all how this works. I remember, like, you know, you're trying to not basically, you know, go over your CPU limit. But what does this mean? 50% of rolls cause errors? Wait, can you just... Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I don't know how much I love or hate that. Yeesh. Okay. You usually have some unique synergies with guaranteed numbers. Yeah, I see that. Low numbers of equipment early on makes it harder. 3 dice kill it. Wow. That's so unforgiving. Good lord. Oh, I got burned. That sucks. 2 more rolls? Oh, you literally just roll 2 extra dice. Now, okay. I have a feeling that means that you just get 2 instead of being like, oh, your number of rolls go from 6. Well, why would your number of rolls go from 6 to 8, I guess? You just probably get 2 random dice. Okay, I'll take the burn for this. That's valid. Well, so much for that. I didn't want to use that 6 anyway. That's rough, dude. Because you do just get to choose what you use, but... Yikes, man. See, I'm tempted to use this 5. And that's why I was tempted, so I basically just wasted my limit break. Okay, I should have used the 5 and then used the limit break. Well, he died anyway. That's the other thing about Dicey Dungeons as a whole. 9 times out of 10, when I do a kill, I am not looking at the HP that the enemy has. Plasma Cannon could be good, because even if equipment gets cursed, the countdowns still carry over between turns, I think. So I think this is still a good setup, question mark? You do have power over what number you get first. That's where its strength is, something that default robot doesn't have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. May as well put it in Plasma Cannon, because Plasma Cannon is good. 10 damage? Well, would you rather do 10 damage later or 2 damage now? Well, what's your moves, actually? Do you have anything that can recover health? No, but you do have shield. Well, even then, plasma... well, all damage cuts through shield. But I guess... we'll do 2 damage now. Why not? We're just gonna put numbers into plasma cannon. Shoot. Well then. Wow, yeah, 50% of rolls do cause errors. They did not lie. It was 50% of our rolls. Yeah, never hurts to have extra equipment is very right. Very correct. Oh, well we just win. Goodbye. Okay, maybe having plasma cannon is good for this run. Spatula gives us a lot of control over, well, what would we need spatula? Or would we need doppel dice? If I had doppel dice, then putting numbers into like plasma cannon would be good, because then you could like pick a 3 and then double it. Boom, you get 6 in plasma cannon. Spatula though. Spatula does come with the benefit of inverting low numbers. True. True, actually. Okay. Yeah. Let's go spatula, I guess, then. Let's see. Both ways go to health, but I would like to open my way up toward the shop. And they're both the same level, so we'll just go for Alchemist. Basically giving you 2 of dice numbers, sacrificing a different number. Yeah, true. Well, let's start with the 5, I suppose. Go ahead and get Plasma Blaster out of the way. Plasma Cannon. Well, there goes our spatula. I feel it's just good to just always flood into Plasma Cannon. The 10 damage is great, honestly. This is your reminder to hydrate, as I will do the same. May need to take a break midstream to refill that, but we'll see. Well, maybe I shouldn't make the same mistake I made the first time and roll a 5 first. Okay, that tells me a little bit more. Actually, hold on. 5 damage? No, I'll only do 15 this turn. Yeah, just give them to me. That's actually good. That's actually really good. Hold on. Because we can Plasma Blaster now, flip this, Plasma Cannon. Actually, no, hold on, let's do this. 1. Oh, but we don't get that back the same turn. Okay. Very terrible hindsight on my part. Understood. I feel that was the best play that could have been made in that situation then. Ooh, 5 poison is a little rough. Okay, so in this particular instance, I could probably do a 5 and a 2. Ah, that was the one thing I was not hoping for. Okay. Narrowly avoided by the skin of their teeth. Whoa, okay, I didn't realize I was that close to death. Good lord. Oh, I didn't realize I was burned. Okay, that was stupid. I may actually just use my limit break right now to not have to take damage. Because as long as I get something that totals up to 5, we win. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yikes! Well, I was feeling mighty good walking into this, not so much now. Maybe Wizard, so we can just get the instant health. The shop may not sell any health, so... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Also, this is what I meant by the stream title and the description. Yeah, Lady Luck and I do have a love-hate relationship. I either get exactly what I need to win, which is what we saw in a lot of the battles in the Witch run, or I get screwed over like this. So, you know. Lady Luck and I are not always on the best of terms. Plasma cannon? I guess. Just go ahead and like flood numbers into that. I could do 2 damage now. What are your moves actually? Oh right, you're this guy. Honestly, could have saved up that ability for later and used spatula with the one to dodge the burn dice. Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that I had like literally 5 other dice I could have picked out and possibly not have gotten cursed. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, my level of thinking with this game is very, I don't want to say it's super surface level, because I feel like I've pulled a couple of clutch plays this stream alone, but, I mean, I'm not the best. For sure. 4, you flip a 4, you get a 3. You flip a 3, though, you get a 4. It will probably get cursed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Wait a minute. Oh, I was gonna say, why haven't we done any damage yet? Because you've been flooding into plasma cannons, stupid. Again, why did I make the first dice the one I needed? Shoot, well, how much damage can you do anyway? 5, 5, 4, 5. Oh, actually, any roll will kill me next turn. So it doesn't matter how much yeah, I'm dead. Well, I got double burn, so it didn't even matter. Okay, great. I cannot do 28 damage this turn. Give me the 2. Actually, no, give me a 3 just to go ahead and have a burn. No, what? Oh my god. Oh, I'm trash at this game. Okay. Well, the run's dead, so... Actually, you know how much this run is dead? I'm just gonna do this. I know I can't win. I know I could not win that. What? Is there, like, any other run I want to do? Oh, did I do worse than a curse? Did I do this? Oh, I was thinking about something else, but I actually have done this one. Sure. Let's do this. I was gonna do another robot run, but I actually forgot that I tried to do this, chapter. And failed, so... See, that's the thing about this game. I felt like I was on a roll with the early chapters, which is why I was like, oh, I think streaming this game would be pretty fun. But now I'm like, oh wait, the later chapters require, more advanced gameplay, which I don't always provide. So, you know, not exactly the best showcase of my abilities. Oh, I guess I could just, like, 3. I'm praying for, like, a 6, though. Can I get 6 so I can restore health? No? Fine. Yeah, this is the one with the reverse health boost, and then the game is always so, like, melancholic when you level up, because it's like, oh, you leveled up, but you also lost 2 max health, so, sucks to be you, I guess. But I feel like I managed pretty well on this run. I think I got 3 floors in, so I did decent. I didn't do terrible. 9 damage off rip is pretty good, all things considered. I would love the health restore, but maybe I should just go for it, honestly. Yeah, let's just, well, just reroll. And this is why I didn't want to reroll. Can I get it? I would take a 4 back. Okay, well... It's fine. It's okay. They should also hand you some stuff to make up for the loss of max HP, Venus Flytrap, and Fury included. Yeah, I do remember that about this run. Yeah, that's right. So they do, it's not impossible to, you know... Oh, wait. It doesn't even matter. Like, we win, and it doesn't matter if I restore health, because this is going to be a level up anyway, so they put us at max. So I may as well just... Yeah. And then it's like, wow, you have less life. Good luck. Extra dice, though, is good. I was about to say, there's no way we have access to a chest that quick. Fighting the Mimic would give us access to health, though. Yeah, sure, let's do it. We're definitely fighting the Dryad last. Fighting just for fun? Oh, heck no. At the end of the floor, thank you very much. Quick hydrate break. Okay. Honestly, I might want to save Fury, but I guess I'm not guaranteed to roll a 6 at any point in time. But having Fury, just so I can restore 4 health in one turn, is pretty neat. See, last time that I was in a good situation damage-wise, I rerolled, and I did less damage. Let's just go ahead and do this. I should have did poison. See, this is what I mean when I say I'm really bad at this game sometimes. Whatever. You roll with the punches. Okay. Reroll for a 6. Okay, well. Honestly, we may just win. I was worried about restoring health, but we may not need to. Oh, the shock is gonna hurt, though. Oh, wait, did he not shock me? Okay, never mind. Plus, you kind of tossed a 5 without using a 6. Yeah, that was where I messed up at. Could have done a little extra damage. That's what I wanted. This kills. And gives me 4 health. Yeah, I will be the first person to recognize when I make a dumb play in this game, for sure. Having bump is pretty good. That basically gives us a little bit more wiggle room if we need to heal. Speaking of which... Well, nah, it's better to do poison. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, yeah, still reroll for a 6. We have that opportunity. Wow, that's pretty good. Well, I'm not complaining. That was a good turn. Poison won't do a whole lot, but that's still half his health in one turn. Ah, but I'll take the poison, I guess. That kind of sucks. Okay. Reroll for 6? Or 5, I guess? Okay. Alright, say no more. Oh, he dies. Goodbye. There we go. No, for real, bump is just free real estate. Bump is so good for getting a little bit more wiggle room on getting 6s. Spike shield or iron shield? Do I want to go the defensive route, or do I want to push into damage? Essentially. We do already have 2 good damage cards. Having a third? No, having a third wouldn't be bad at all. Because then I have 3 damage cards. That's worth, I feel. I'm willing to swap out... Well, there's the grand question. Am I willing to swap out bump for that? Do I want to do that? Because I was just saying bump is good for getting 6s, but I guess in this scenario, if you get... Even if you don't get a 6, you still do damage, and then if you get an odd number here, then you can get shield, which helps fend off against extra damage coming your way, so it's a little bit of like a buff against that. I think this is worth it. I think this is worth it. What do we got here? Snake Eye Charm. I do not need ones. I would rather have 6s. Claw. Claw is just mini poison ooze. Honestly. But that mitigates the dice I can use. So I'm like, not really worth. Buckler's great to just, like, funnel dice into, I guess. Which I could swap out for Spiked Shield, I suppose. How do I want to do this? But I like being able to put all of my dice towards damage, and then even if I don't have that last even number to put into damage with Spike Shield, then I can still like be on the defensive. So like you have choices with the build I have right now. I feel like putting something like Buckler in would just mitigate that. So I'm like, not really worth it. But I may come around at the end of this floor, but we're gonna see how we fare against this fight. Oh, okay, I had these swapped. So we can at most have 5 shield, and at the most do 4 damage. Okay. Understood. I kind of see where we're coming from now. That's my rolls. Now do I want shield? Well, what are your moves? Poison. Okay. Well, I guess no matter what, she's gonna do damage, so I wouldn't mind having shield this turn. Claw and Bump compared to just one Toxic Ooze would account for a lower number dice roll. Would account for a lower... I'm not quite sure I understand what you mean. But that may just be me being small brain, so don't worry about it. Would account for a lower number dice roll. I mean, I kind of see being able to boost other dice up if it's too low and still make use of low dice. Oh, now I see what you mean. Okay, understood. Yeah, I guess you do have a point. That could be worth it. Because still being able to do 3 damage, like we can't do 6 here, but we could do 6 and restore health if we could bump a 5 into a 6 with Venus Flytrap, which is what I was talking about when we first got Bump anyway. So, yeah, that is a fair point. Oh, that's straight 5s. Okay, well. Ooh, Spiked Shield may have been the way to go. Because taking 1 damage even when the Dryad rolls a 6 is not that bad. The poison is what's killing me, though. Quite literally. The setup is high roller betting. That's the thing. And I think I'm more so okay with it, or at least I've been okay with it these last couple battles, because we do have combat roll. If we didn't have combat roll, it would be a different situation. But alas. Wait. Actually, give me a 1. That's not what I wanted. Okay. We might have to Fury this turn to avoid taking a lot of damage next turn. Wait, no, it's even. No, we win. There we go. Okay. Nice. Like, that does guarantee 1, 2, or 3 damage, and it guarantees the poison, too. So even if it is a 1 or a 2, that poison is guaranteed. It's not on 6, you get poison. And having bump would be nice. Started with a 4, so luck held the answer in front of you from the start. Ah, true. But I was trying to see if I could roll for a 6. Maybe recover health. That's why I pretty much use combat roll every turn. Should I? Maybe not. But I feel it makes sense. I think I actually will go with the bump and claw strategy. Because having the ability to bump a 5 to a 6 and restore health, that's big. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. Call me crazy, you sold me on the idea. You did do a good job selling me on the idea. Ooh, having instant access to health is nice. I'm only going to take one of these. Okay. I could immediately bump a 5 right now. Actually. Let's reroll the 1. Well, bump the 5, Venus Flytrap. I could still use the 4 on Spike Shield. I guess at this point I'm rerolling for a 3. Wow. Well, you know. And honestly, yeah, I may as well just Fury now and do 12 damage. That's good. That's good. Can't complain about that. I am frozen and burned this turn, though. Which sucks, because I rolled a 6! Oh, hold on. This could be big. Give me a 6. That's essentially a 6. Hold on. Bump this into a 6. Take this, strategically get Fury, and restore health and win the battle at the same time. Nice. Let's go. See, it's plays like that that make me think, yeah, of course I'm good at this game. I'm decent. But then again, I feel like, you know, anyone could realize that play is good. Wow, we ended up getting Spatula anyway. Now here's the thing, do I want to incorporate it into the build? Wait, no. I was thinking about Spatula last run. I'm crazy. See, that's the other thing. Runs kind of bleed into each other in this game. Which isn't bad, but... do I want Spatula? Once again, kind of like last run, Spatula does give you more control over your rolls, so then instead of being like, I need a 5 or a 6, I need a 1 or a 6. But then, for this, well, no. Actually, maybe this would be better, because even if we ever get, like, frozen or anything like that, then we could just take a frozen die that's a 1, pop it into Spatula, it's a 6 now. So I think I'm actually going to go with Spatula for this. And we're going to go fight this guy. Spatula is single-handedly better than Bump in the case of dropping an extra high number to use in Claw. True. Actually, ooh, that's a good point. What do I want to do? Let's go and reroll the lower number. That would be good to use for Claw. I think I should reroll a 5. Let's reroll a 5. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's like, how much shield do you want? Well, what damage do you do? Oh, you do physical damage. Yeah, I want this. Please and thank you. What does a 3 flip into? A 4. Yeah, this is worth. Oh, I could have done more damage then. Well, it doesn't matter, because I do like having shield, though. It's just now, instead of doing 3 damage, I can do 4. But I could have had, instead of doing 3 damage with Spike Shield, I could have had 4 shield. Not 4 shield, I could have done 4 damage. Ah, this sucks. Oh, and then even if you re-roll, Shield denies drain if drain hits it. Wait, really? Oh! Oh, I didn't think about that! Oh, shoot. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Could use Claw to check a high dice. True. Okay, this is a 4 or higher. Okay. Both of these are a 4 or higher. I guess I could, in tandem, use Spike Shield to check if it's a 6. Because this will either do 4 damage, which is the most it can do, or give me 5 shield. And then also tell me if it's a 6, if it won't work. Oh, this is a 6! Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do this. And then, I guess, second verse same as the first. That was a 5. So, flip the 4 to get a 3. Nice. Okay, thank you for that. That was a 200 IQ play right there. Holy cow. We effectively, like, deciphered that whole turn. That was really nice. Okay. Oh, this is actually a primo turn. 5 goes into, well, or is it? I could re-roll the 5 if I don't want to get the shield, but 3 goes into claw. Easy. Flip the 1. Fury, actually. Oh, so I just need a 3. Well, I guess it's even, so a 2 or a 4. Give me a 2 or a 4. Nice! Wait, no! I'm stupid, I should have re-rolled for a 4. Oh no, he took poison damage. Holy cow. Oh, man. There's a leftover 1 shield earlier denied 1 HP of a drain. Ah, true. Okay. Copycat? I've never even seen you before. Hold on. Before we upgrade, does anything here speak to me? Nightstick, even though it's, well, hold on. Let's see. What do we have again? Well, we're obviously keeping Venus Flytrap. Spiked Shield has been working out pretty good for me. I'm not getting Boomerang. That's not happening. I guess I could Dagger and swap out for Claw. Because Dagger is the same thing as Claw, except it doesn't do poison. Which I'm okay with, because you're swapping out poison for reusability. I think in that case, Dagger is good. I think I'm actually going to swap that out. Oh, and I can't get Nightstick, so I guess there's that. Now, what do we want to upgrade? Dagger Plus is good. Venus Flytrap Plus is good if we ever need the extra heal. Spatula 3 uses this turn is big. Oh, all of these are good. Do I have any interest in bumping these up? Ooh, max 5? But the reusability of Dagger, though. The 1 extra damage is nice, especially if you have just a series of low numbers. And I guess if you use Combat Roll and continue to re-roll low numbers, Dagger is pretty good. Spiked Shield really just lets you use a 6 on that. But honestly, we don't even need to. I feel like I would rather flood 6s into Venus Flytrap. And even though you can only use it 1 time, and then it's like, oh, well, once you use Venus Flytrap, you don't have a 6 anymore. I'm like, do we really need that, though? And honestly, the play with the blindness makes me be like, okay, with the setup we have, that's good for essentially deciphering blindness, especially now that Dagger is reusable, because even if we do use a blind die and it is 3 or less, we can still use Dagger again with another die. So it's kind of no harm, no foul. You're going to do that damage anyway. I feel like Spike Shield Plus isn't that necessary. It's either going to be Venus Flytrap. The 3 uses of Spatula is pretty good too, because that, once again, that gives us more control over our dice. Although seldom do we need to use Spatula more than once. You can only use Venus Flytrap once. And then Spike Shield, I just kind of flood dice into anyway. And even if I don't flood dice into this and I use it one time, you can still flood lower dice into Dagger. So Dagger, Venus Flytrap. Essentially, do I want 1 extra health whenever I need a heal? Which I have more control over because I do have Spatula in the first place. Or do I want to deal more damage? I've been having a damage-centric build this whole time. I'm thinking maybe we do... Well, even with Venus Flytrap. Ooh. Actually, I think we're going to do Venus Flytrap. Because if we Fury and use it, that's still 12 damage like we did before, but instead of getting a 4 heal, we get a 6 heal. So that's still effective for Fury. And we've used the Venus Flytrap Fury strat a couple times this run anyway. I think we're going to do this. Alright. Copycat. I don't even think I've seen this enemy before. What are you about? Oh, exactly what you say. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no. Oh, and they have more health than me. Oh, shoot. Okay. Might have just sold this run. Oh boy. Alright. Well, buckle up. We're here for the long haul. I think we do 6 on... Well, I guess we have to do 6 on Venus Flytrap. We just don't get the heal right now. Do we want shield? And I think we do. Especially if he Venus Flytraps. If he does that, he's already going to get the heal. But... I don't want to... Taking 6 damage is a third of my health. I think I'm actually going to take the shield this turn. Wait, what does a 2 flip into? A 2 flips into... a 5. And a 5 flips into a 2. Okay. I may just re-roll for 3s then. That's... Actually, yeah, that effectively is a 3. Can I get another one? Ah... Got a little too greedy. Maybe I should stop being greedy so I can just get damage, you know? Okay, there's my shield gone. I still took 6 damage this turn. Yeesh. Good God. Oh, but I can get that back. Oh, I thought that was bump. I thought that was bump. I promise that made sense in my head. Oh, I thought Spatula was bump. Okay, well, now we pray for a 6. Oh God. Holy cow! Ooh, Lady Luck. What's up, dog? Okay, that was almost bad. That was almost bad. I think we're still gonna shield. And we're gonna do that. Holy cow. If I didn't get that 6, I probably would have died this turn. Oh, jeez. Yikes. This is what I talk about when I say Lady Luck and I have a love-hate relationship. Okay, so we effectively need to do 16 damage, at least right now, but I don't think we can do that this turn. The best we could probably... Well... Even if I had 3 3s, that's 9. No, even if I had 3 3s, we still couldn't win this turn. Yeah, this is 16 v 16 now. Well, No, it's not. Thanks. Even. 4, 3, and 3. That's 10. Okay, I could win this turn if I keep the 4 and then I get 2 3s. We could win this turn. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna keep the 5 on standby though in case we need the shield. I could flip that into a 3. Not exactly what I wanted. Okay. Well then I guess we're going for damage this turn. Yeah, because the 6 won't help me. So why flip the 1? So we're gonna... Dang, okay. I almost had that. Would have rolled the 4 because the 5 would have been used as a shield. Fair. Clearly, as we see that I took 10 damage. Although... Oh, crap. No, because we can't get a double heal from this because Venus Flytrap. Even if we use Fury, we don't get the second one because he only has 2 HP. Well, I'll still take the HP heal. It's still another 3 health. Almost had that in 1 turn, though. Well, without taking damage in that 1 turn. Definitely gonna take the heal. Pretty sure I can't get anything else here. Yep, so down another floor. Oh! Wait, what's the thing with Super Stereo Head? I think he just has more health. Oh, what the... Copycat mirrored bad stream. Funny. I need a visual on this. Flosky, analysis. I think we should be good now. Okay, yeah, we're chill. Don't know why that keeps happening, but might have to take a look at that after stream. It's fine. I think the thing with Super Stereo Head is that he just has more health. I just don't want Rhino Beetle to freaking steamroll me. Did we do it? Are we back? Did it work? Okay. That fixed it. Don't know what that was. Sure, okay. Might have to look into that later. Okay. Yeah, maybe Copycat did mirror a bad stream. Who knows? Alright, what are your moves? Weaken is rough. Yeesh, okay. I could use the health. And he could use less. This is a 6 HP heal. If I do this, yeah, this is worth. What is it worth right now, though? Yeah, it's worth, because it's still damage. I feel this is still effective. Because now we're at full health. Reroll the 4? Actually, no, because that's for the most damage we can do with Spike Shield. I kind of just want to see if we can get a 5. Or a 3, I guess. A 5 or a 3 would be great. I got exactly what I asked for. I guess we're going for damage this turn. Okay. It's actually not that bad. That is, more than half health in 1 turn. Wait a minute, did he even do anything? Did he only roll even numbers? Oh, let's go. Oh, we are so in there. Okay, 12 damage. I could do 6 with Venus Flytrap. And then... Wait, hold on. 6 here. Add 4, that's 10. Add 3, that's 13. We win this round. Nice! Nice! Let's go. That was perfect. And we came out with full health. Okay, what's the trading place got? His music got smashed in by DMs today. Oh, wait! The trades are normally not this good, but this is kind of sick. Spiked shield for battle axe. We lose our shield privileges, but doing possibly 8 damage along with still having access to dagger for low dice and not spike shield, Venus flytrap for high ones. I think this is a good play. I think I'm actually gonna do this. I may regret that in the long run. But honestly, the more damage you do now, then, you know, the less quickly you die. So I feel like putting on more damage on the front end is a better idea. Okay, this is honestly a good build. Not gonna lie. I think I should go ahead and fight the Kraken so that way we can see what's in this chest, and then we'll fight the Rhino Beetle last. Because there's nothing behind Rhino Beetle. So let's just do this. 44 health is a lot though. This is actually perfect set of starting dice. Yeah, this does mean that max HP is effectively no longer 23. So, and that was like the one reason I was hanging on a spike shield for so long, was because I was like, you know, still having the shield to use to, you know, block some of that damage is pretty good. I do like that, but we'll see if I regret that. Because now I feel like I'm going for a damage heavy build, and we still have Venus flytrap for the heal, which I feel like is the only reason I was comfortable making that decision. If I didn't think that I was going to survive, I would have kept it. I think this is effectively the best decision. 2 flips into a 5. Can I get a... Oh, I guess this doesn't matter, because I can always just spatula if it's a high roll. Give me like a 3 or 4. Perfect. Not quite half health, but close to it. Oh, curse sucks, though. Okay. What do I feel fine with getting cursed? Honestly, do I feel fine with dagger? Yeah, because dagger's reusable. Yeah. Both of those were applicable for dagger, but now something can fail, which sucks. Because I could really use this heal. Well, I guess if I could really use this heal, I should try Battle Axe first, which I'm okay with, because I get the heal. That's valid. 16 health. We might be able to kill him next turn. The fact he has 5 dice too. If doing max damage, you'd have brought him down to 23, still not half. Okay. Valid. I might not even have to Fury this turn. Real talk. 16 damage? Well, let me not say that right now. I can flip the 3 into a 4 for Battle Axe. Did I get Curse again? Yes, okay. This is a 4 or higher. This is a 5 or higher. Great. Okay. If it's a 5, I don't get the heal. Spike shield playstyle with max damage is 16, with shield use with a 4. Still just 3 turns to kill. Ah. Okay, so this is really just another way of getting the same work done. I'm okay with that. Okay, so if this is a 5, that brings him down to 8 health. 2 flips into a 5. Well, then at that point, I may as well just reroll. And even if I reroll this... Reroll the 2. Ah, that's not exactly what I wanted. Wait. Hold on. If this is a 5 or a 6, then I can flip one of these into a 4. And even if it is a 5 and he has 8 health, the battle axe will do 8 health. But this relies on me not missing anything. That was a 5. Oh my gosh! Nice. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good. Using shield with a 5, that'd be 12 damage, but you gain 5 shield per turn, yeah. 4 turns to win, but a buffer of 15 HP before the 4th turn. 15 HP plus 18 HP, 33 shield HP you would have had, plus 9 heal from Venus over those 3 turns. 42 HP for you. Okay, thank you for running those calculations, by the way. Yeah, that does work out the numbers. It really is just, do you want to spend more, I guess, time to ensure that you don't take too much damage by keeping spiked shield and just flooding 5s into that so you can always have 5 shield every turn, which is valid. I think I may want to take the 3 health before going into Rhino Beetle, because once again, a 6 off rip is never guaranteed. A 6 off rip is never guaranteed, but I'm honestly feeling cocky. Nah, better to use it now than to not be able to use it later. Far safer, but Kraken still has the danger of scaling damage over turns. Yeah, that was the other bad thing about his whole deck. I was like, that scaling damage is what's gonna do me in. Rhino hits harder anyway? What are his moves? Oh! That's his moves! Oh no! Great. So we're fighting fire with fire this time around. Actually, ooh. We can Fury the Battle Axe, because we don't need health this turn. That's 16 health off the bat. Let's do that. 16 damage. Nice. I can flip the 1 into a 6. Still get the damage. Put this into dagger. I guess I shouldn't be greedy and just go ahead and put the 2 in there. Not reroll for a 3. Especially because we don't have spatula. That's less than half health, which is good. Locked. Dang, I had 2 6s and I got locked? Good lord. 5. 5s are not useful to me. So I should re-roll the 5. I should definitely go ahead and use the 6. Re-roll the 5, because they're not really useful. I mean, neither are 1s though. 1 flips into a 6, 2 flips into a 5. Man, am I really not gonna get a 4? Oh, there it is. Ah, if only. Okay. 23 max damage, cut down to 20 with the locked dice. Do max damage or -1 below max and you win. Ah, still another situation where I can't get the full heal, but I'll take the extra 3 health. Ooh, I had Last Stand the last time I played this. And it helped out a lot then, but I'm like, I don't really know if I need it. Shield Bash needs doubles. Bash with shield, do that number of damage. How often do I get doubles, though? I get doubles pretty often. I'm actually going to get Last Stand. And we are going to very quickly... Well, we're going to go to the next floor, but we're going to take a break real quick before we proceed with the run. So, yeah. We'll be back in a second. And we're back. Let's see. Actually, I got that number wrong. Must have counted your Fury versus Kraken. 6 plus 8, 14. And then another 3 and 3 is 20. Never mind, Lot, cut out your number down to 17 max. Okay, so as it stands, Fury plus Battle Axe might give you plus 8 damage to push a 2-turn kill. Yeah, that's what I love about Battle Axe, is that it's actually more effective to Fury that sometimes instead of Fury Venus Flytrap. Dang, we have to do a battle before we can get to anything? Can we flip into a 4? We actually can. Yeah, let's Fury Battle Axe then. I'm willing to spend a 3 on this. Okay. Or maybe I should have flipped the 1. Maybe flipping the 1 would have been better. I could have probably afforded to re-roll the 2. I didn't think about that. Well, maybe I should re-roll the 5 then. Because 1 and 2, well, no. Re-roll the 1. Ooh. Re-roll the 5. Come on, please don't leave me with 2 high numbers. And I'm back where I started. Alright. Cool. 20 plus 8 from Fury, 20 next turn. That's counting all 4 dice used on Dagger being 3s. Yeah. I was still banking on being able to use Venus Flytrap. Wow. What a set of rolls. Okay, well for sure we're using one of these. I could flip a 4 into a 3 for Dagger. But I also want to be able to Venus Flytrap, especially because I want to restore health. I should definitely flip the 4. Or re-roll the 4. Well, now I should re-roll this 4. Because even if it's a 1, it still works. And I can always just, like, spatula one of the lower numbers, use that on Venus Flytrap. Nice! Okay, that's perfect. Now what? Well, I guess I don't even need spatulas this turn then. Because why would I flip into a 5 or a 4? Just do this. Okay. Only way a 2-turn kill can be reached if the first turn fails like that is by taking enough damage to trigger Fury again. Yeah. Lower max HP also means less threshold for Fury. True. I would rather take this turn to heal if I can manage a 6. Because I guess I could just put the 4 to the Battle Axe, immediately win, but I would also like a heal. Brilliant. And Fury didn't matter that round because it was already a solved fight. Okay, now we have a few more options on where we can go. Pea Shooter is not that good. If it was Pea Shooter Plus, I would understand more. But, yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna reorganize some of my equipment. Okay. Did I ever think about using this? It's a countdown, but it's also a big countdown. Staff is not worth it. Yeah, Pea Shooter, if it was Pea Shooter Plus and it did 4 damage reusable, I'd be like, okay. But at that point, or at this point right now, just having normal Pea Shooter, my efforts are best used for Dagger, so I can just flood damage. Because repeatedly doing 2 damage, 1-3 can outclass a whole use of Pea Shooter. Pass on that. 3 health is good. Well, let's grab this and then see what the shop has. An up... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Now... Oh, making Battle Axe smaller. That would give us access to something else to put in our list here. We could put Bump back into the build. Because I did use Spatula once, thinking that it was Bump. So using Bump could be big. Although, I did say that having more damage from dagger would be good too, because that's minimum 2 damage every single use, max 4. That adds up pretty fast. Spatula upgrade would also help efficiency. Yeah, because you can do this like 3 times. True. Gives us more control over dice. So I guess here's the thing. Do you want more control over dice? Do you want to be able to add bump back into the mix, I guess? Which gives you more control over dice. Or do you want more damage? So no matter what, I'm either picking damage or control. And I might want to pick damage. Because, like, if I roll a 1, can spatula that into a 6 for Venus Flytrap, or put it into dagger. 2, could just put it into dagger. 3, all 3s go into dagger. 4s go into battle axe. 5 could always flip those 4. Oh, well, I guess you could always flip a 5 into a 2, but if you have only 1 use of spatula, then you can't do that. Yeah, 1s become 2s in upgraded dagger. That's why I'm like, I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to do dagger. Having more control is great, but it's not like we have like 6 or 7 dice. We only have 4. So 9 times out of 10, you aren't even going to need to use spatula more than once. Prep a 6 for Venus Flytrap, prep a 4 for Battle Axe, make sure everything else is low, and put it into dagger. It's really just situational. Like, this one block right here just helps like 1 of the other 3. We're doing dagger. Did I see anything else in here? Nope. Except maybe this health, if I get enough gold. And if I need it, I suppose. Speaking of health, let's go and fight the singer, even though she's a higher level than than Aurora. Guys, we have to fight Adriana Figueroa. I think Adri voices the singer, which is neat. Can I get a 4? I can if I flip the 3. Actually, no. I should just re-roll the 6, because I only need 1 6. Right? Yeah. And then if I need to spatula the 3, then that's an option. So first, let's open with this. That gets that out of the way. Beautiful. Now... Oh yeah, there is another upgrade. I wasn't even thinking about that. There is another upgrade on the map, so we could use that on spatula if we really wanted to. I'm either going to use it on spatula so we can get 3 uses of that, or I might battle axe so we can get bump back. Although, do we really need bump? Well, bump just helps with more control, but that's 2 control uses as opposed to 3. So actually, yeah, maybe doing spatula would be the move. I think I'm going to... reroll the 6, because the 6 does not help me in this case. Okay. This is something. Now, do I get greedy and I reroll the 1? To see if I get a 2 or a 3. If I get a 4, though, it still works. I'm gonna be greedy. Nice! Okay, we're sticking with this. That's all the greed I'm doing. We're gonna... Oh, wait, hold on. Fury with Battle Axe. 2 flipped is a 5. So, once again, pretty good turn. Almost 30 damage in 1 turn is nice. But if you get the Battle Axe upgraded to bump, can make a new dice from a 6. True, just completely getting new dice is also good. So that's another 2 damage from dagger. And you can still put the 6 into Venus Flytrap. Bump makes max damage 24. Max damage with Fury becomes 32. But upgrading Spatula makes it extra likely to get max 30 damage. Yeah, I feel like having more uses of Spatula, because that's 3 uses per turn, as opposed to 1 Spatula use and 1 bump use. I think 3 uses of Spatula is better. So I might go for that. Having my Battle Axe nuke sucks. Open with Venus Flytrap, reroll the 5. Well, do I need to reroll the 5? Yeah, because I might get a 3. That's okay. We're reeling a 1. Nice. Reroll another one because I can always just flip it. Wow. Okay. Sure. 6 damage. 4 here. Okay, I definitely think dagger was the best move because it literally turns 2 1s into 4 damage, which is huge. Yikes! Yo! Dude! It was just so over like that. Oh my gosh. It was just so over. Yo! Oh my gosh. Adriana freaking beefed up out of nowhere. Holy cow. Well, dang. Okay, well that's, yeah, and that's where shield would have saved you. That's real. I can't lie, that's true. I was still going all in for the battle axe, with the damage heavy build, but, that is an example of, hey, you might want shield so you don't die. Oh well, maybe next time I stream this game I won't be so damage heavy. But that's 3 runs in 2 hours. I think I'm gonna call it for today. This was fun. I did not win a single run, unfortunately. Like, what could I play next time, I guess? I've tried to beat Uptick on Thief so much, but I may not try that again. Or I may just do an easy run, just to get my, my ego up. I don't know. It was fun hanging out. First time I caught a Dicey stream, honestly. Really? Do people not stream this game? Because I'm just putting this game in, like, my backlog of, if I ever want to play a game, and I just want to chill out, I'm keeping this game in my back pocket. Plus, oh my gosh, I got this game on sale for $4 on Steam. So, I'm gonna try and, like, just tell everyone, be like, hey, this really great roguelike is like $4. Go get it. It's great. I'm surprised that there aren't really streams of Dicey Dungeons, because that's how I found out about this game. I watched a stream of this game earlier this year, and that's how I found out about it. And then I saw that it was on sale, yeah, on sale about a week ago, and I was like, yeah, give me that. A degree of age, plus people are probably also overlooking it. Yeah, but remember, it got a Switch release. I don't think it was too long after the system had even launched, but maybe it was only like a few years ago. It piqued my interest then. I just never really looked into it, but now that I got to see what it was like, then I was like, oh shoot, this is a good game. I need to hop on this. I mean, Vinny's first stream video had people apparently moaning over the art style. The art style is cute. Like, dude, look at this game. It's so stylistic. All the contestants have, like, a lot of character for just being simple, like, character archetypes. This game is great. This is an easy, like, recommendation to anyone who, like, just likes video games. Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 3 does have a kind of similar art style to this. Wait, people were complaining about it? Oh, that's what you mean, like, moaning over the art style. That sucks. Oh, shoot. Stream stuttering again? Well, maybe the stream stuttering is a sign that I should go ahead and hop off and figure out what even is the problem with this. But yeah, that's so weird. Why would people complain about the art style about this game? This game is so stylistic. I really like it for that reason. Like, the gameplay is the main thing that grabs me, you know, but next after the gameplay is the freaking art style. I love it. Surprised to hear that people said that. Anyway, yeah, this was fun. Thank you for hanging out. Once again, just another game to, yeah, Lady Luck is trying to shut down the show. I'm telling y'all, it's a love-hate relationship. Sometimes she gives me exactly what I need to win a video game. Other times she's trying to kill me. But this is fun today. definitely this is just in the bag of games I want to play at any time, and I don't feel like starting a whole new series. This is definitely getting added to that catalog. This is my game, my rules. Holds up 5-6 dices. Anyway, this was fun. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in.